Hello, hello, hello. It is Christine. It is day 8 for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Let me show you the sketch here. It's by Gloria Montross. And what we have is one photo with like some torn layers, little mixed media behind there. More torn layers on the left side, and then it's kind of making an L, obviously. And we have, she's kind of maybe used a cut file or something, and then like a title and whatnot. Now, I'm sure she's, it doesn't have to look perfectly like this, obviously. So, I'm kind of looking at that. So, what I've got is, y'all must think every picture I have, by the way, is of my daughter. Y'all, this cat, oh my gosh, we got all kinds of racket going on in the house. Y'all must think I only have pictures of my daughter. And that's kind of true, but not true. Like, I have older pictures. That's the challenge, right? Most of my pictures are, well, anyways, I picked out the picture of my father-in-law here. We were actually at Disney World in, I believe, 2006. I know it was 2000, had to be 2006 because that's the shirts we had. Anyway, this is my father-in-law, and we're at Disney World, and it has this, I feel like we were maybe Animal Kingdom. I'd have to go back and double check that date, but we're kind of, I'm looking at this, I'm going, was that Disney World? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I say that, this might have been, y'all, I need to double check. This might have been the San Antonio Zoo. I don't even know now. I got to look at it. I got to go back and look. Oh, my goodness. Well, who knows? Anyways, we got these plants here. And I have this kit here, which I believe was a Scrap Room Flavors of the Month. And it's got some plants and things like that. Summer agenda. It was definitely summer because he's wearing summer clothes. And I'm thinking I'm going to use these. And I have some cardstock. And we have a little bit of little embellishments and stuff here. Oh, those are pretty. Those are matte. Ooh, I like those. Yeah. So this should be perfect. So give me just a minute. I may end up pulling out some white cardstock just for matting the photo. So give me just a minute. I'll be back on. Well, gang, I did not pull out any white cardstock to mount the photo. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and make those torn strips on the left-hand side of the layout. So I cut off basically an inch on this page, or this little piece here. And then I realized, if I'm honest with you, I'm not giving myself much room to tear. So the next piece, I think I start doing 1.5 inches. And I basically do 1.5 inches. And I just do the front and back of these two sheets here. I like the pattern variation. So the little piece here is this gray, and then I'll have a big floral is the next one, and then there's like a tone-on-tone kind of aqua, like a diagonal line or whatever, and then a big the leaf paper. And so I like these. Yeah, you can see there I've done like an 1.5 inches. Now, I'm going to be honest. I do the framing of the photo next, and somehow, some way, I don't know what I did. I don't know if I didn't really leave myself enough room or enough paper to do the bottom piece of the L. So my particular layout here is not going to have that L piece that she shows in the sketch. I'm just going to have to avoid that because, like I said, somehow, some way, I don't know what I did, but I didn't really leave myself enough to do the L part at the bottom, or at least I don't think I did. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to leave it off, and I ended up taking my photo block kind of down, and I think it looks fine. I'm not really unhappy about it. I think this is pretty, and it worked out really well. So here's what I'm kind of just making my big photo block. And again, I think I just made mine bigger or something. I mean, I have a 4x6 photo, and then my mats just got bigger and bigger, and I kind of went back and forth. I tore, so the first one I kind of did as a photo mat was the green leaves, and I tore it. And then the tone-on-tone with the teal or the aqua or whatever, diagonal one, I actually scuffed it. And then the next one was the floral, and I tore it. And then the last sheet is the gray, and I scuffed it. So I kind of went back and forth because it looked to me like she might have actually drawn or shown. Maybe they weren't all like exactly torn, although they were roughed up. So anyways, I did that. And then now I've decided I'm going to put, she had mixed media. Theoretically, it looked like she might have kind of shown like the packaging technique, where it's kind of mushed. But I decided to be a little more controlled with it. I've done packaging technique in the last, I don't know, several layouts or something within the last little bits. And I thought, I'll do something a little bit different. So I pulled out this little stencil here, and it's kind of like these squares or whatever. And I use speckled egg. It's a little like, I think I've actually even done a layout in the last little bit too with this tone-on-tone here. But it's okay. I'm not unhappy with this. I'm just going to build out around my big old photo block here with these little squares. And so there's the last of it. I'm just using a rounded dauber thing as well, where it's kind of round. It's like a little dome. And I think that works out nicely. Now I'm also going to decide to do some sprinkles. So I'm going to kind of put this on my little silicone mat over here. I'm going to get my brush with a little bit of water. And then I'll go ahead and sprinkle a little bit on the page as well. I wouldn't suggest to you that it's real obvious, honestly. It's just kind of a little a little extra something. At the top especially, I don't really think I see it that much. It's just a real light color, so just, just adds a little depth or dimension or whatever. And I use my paper towels to kind of dry up a little bit because I don't want to wait for anything to dry. I'm kind of in a hurry here. So I do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my glue and or my ATG gun here and go ahead and just glue these things down. I did use double-sided tape, by the way, to attach the stripes to each other. I don't know if I started that in the very beginning when I started messing with it, but I used double-sided tape on those pieces, and then I used ATG on the photo block. Now, my friggin' gun started acting funny. I don't know if I leave that in here or not, now that I think about it. But, like, the sticky part got stuck to the other sticky part or something, and I was like, what the heck, it's acting funny. So here's where I'm going to pull out this title, and it's going to end up being Zoo Vacation. I did run off into my stash, and I pulled out some yellow puffy letters. I think they were Hip Kit letters, and I'm going to spell out the word zoo and put that above the word vacation, but first I pull out vacation. It's a little puffy letter from a July Hip Kit, and it goes really well. This is a Pink Fresh collection, by the way. I'm not sure I said that in the very beginning. I know it was from Scrap Room, Flavors of the Month, but I believe it's a Pink Fresh collection. And honestly, the Hip Kit stuff, sometimes they'll use Pink Fresh, and so their color palettes are real similar. So I pulled that little title out, and I think it looks really cute. Once I start adding, I'll add a few more little puffy things on there, and it just kind of makes the little title kind of pop out a little bit. So I will also have to use wet glue underneath these titles because they're just not going to stick otherwise. So I do that, and then I'm going to pull out the little baggie that had the embellishments in it, and I'm going to use those to kind of build out where she had the like pumpkin and stuff like that. And I'm just gonna pull up this. I hadn't even looked at it, y'all, so I didn't know what was in here, but I could see there was florals in it. So I go, okay, this is cool. So I'm gonna put basically a floral in each of the two corners, and then I'm gonna add a little floral, and then there's a little palm frond deal. And then these fun tickets, I just love these, and that brings that yellow down because I have a yellow in the title, and I got a yellow in that little flower up there. So I'm bringing the yellow down with this little set of fun ticket stickers, and that is too cute, y'all. I really like that. I will end up putting foam beneath quite a few of the florals here. So there's that blue, I guess they're hibiscus maybe. We'll put some foam behind that, and then I'll put some foam behind the other two florals as well, just to give them a little bit of something, something. And then once I do that, I'm going to get back onto the puffy sheet again, and I find two little, I wouldn't call them flares, they're circular elements. I got to glue these down first. That's me finishing that up. But I'm going to find these two little pieces. One says, "Let's celebrate life," and the other one says, "Love in this day." And I'm going to stick those underneath the floral kind of leaves. I don't know what I'm doing right now, y'all. I can't see it. Sorry. Oh, I put that title. It says, "Love this so much." It was like a little sticker on the sticker sheet that came with the little embellishment set. So there's that one little puffy little phrase sticker thingy, and then here's the other one that says, "Love in this day." That's going to go on the right hand side over here. And I think those look, I'm gonna use them a little bit like a flare, you know. They're just a pretty little puffy round thing, and they're kind of shiny and good texture. The only thing I pull out here is there's one that says, "You bring the fun." My father-in-law, this picture is my father-in-law. I mentioned that. He's since passed away. But of the group, honestly, he was the most easygoing of my in-laws. And then whenever we went, he typically was real easygoing. He and I got along probably the best. We were pretty similar in personality, I think. I mean, I'm kind of type A, but, you know, of the family, we're probably the most flexible. Let's just say it like that. So I enjoyed his company. So I put "You bring on the fun." And then I've got these green matte enamel dots, and I just love these things. I think this matte is just so pretty. It's just so unique. So I ended up just putting 3 and 3. I still have a little bit left. I'm going to kind of hoard those, I think, which I shouldn't do that, but I am going to because I think they're really pretty. And then I'm going to pull out my pen. I don't think I do it on camera. Oh, I just kind of fixed my ruffles here. I will add just at the bottom. She had journaling down at the bottom, but I just add "Phil at San Antonio Zoo in 2000. I did go looking, by the way, y'all. This was definitely San Antonio Zoo. It was definitely not Disney World, so I got that really mixed up. So anyway, here's the slowdown. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know you guys got a lot to watch now. We're getting into the month here, so there's lots of videos. So make sure you check out the playlist. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment. I like to respond to everybody, usually within a day or so, so I really appreciate it. And also I'm on Instagram at Scrap and Harden. So we will see you soon. Bye.